tonight on the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And off we go from Tampa. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. In motion comes the tight end left. To throw is Rodgers. They'll roll him out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's zone defense right away here defensively, and I know that these linebackers and DBs are going to be tested throughout. They passed the first test, though. This one falls incomplete.
Second and 10. First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Dancing to his left. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
If there's one thing they aren't lacking in, it's confidence. They took a big and maybe unnecessary risk going for that 4th down. He put them on his shoulders, though, and paid off the big-time gamble.
Now Rodgers. Being chased out left. Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode.
We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from Tampa. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. To throw at the outset, here's Hurts. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up second down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Faced with their first 3rd down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen 3rd down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board, and they're able to avoid that 3 and out. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Going to be caught downfield by Dotson. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Target is to Dotson, and he's got him. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Hurts. He's got Brown on the out route complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there at 22.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. Right back to Chris Godwin. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And this is going to be a Bucs 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Eagles 7.
Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Mayfield. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. On 1st and 10, here's Irvin. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Running the toss to Irving. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Here's Mayfield. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Cade Otton with an amazing diving catch. And the Buccaneers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Hurts sets up to throw it. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
But we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known the points won't come so easy again.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. He's got him in, complete. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert, 74 yards. And the Eagles will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Mayfield now. This is a diving effort by Evans. What a catch. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
I know retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. This ball complete to Trey Palmer. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Mayfield looks to throw. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Throwing, Mayfield. And it's caught. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Chris Godwin, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Yeah, touchdown. I love it. Now it's only a 2-point game. I know it's the first half, but you've got to think. Go for 2. Tie it up. Go into the locker room. What are you doing? Come on.
You're bold. You're bold.
It's real easy to be bold sitting up here rather than
right?
down there and making that decision.
We don't have to make those decisions. Either way, little time left on the clock here in the second quarter. We'll see how this one plays out. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. And he returns this to the 22. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play. Well, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead, Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering, and now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. Baker going to give it to Irving. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's got Otten on the out route. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And his kick here is good. And they have regained the lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here, as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now a give, Irving running right. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now, if you want to take a shot on 2nd down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
Once again, and now the ball's out, fumble near midfield.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. To throw, Mayfield. And there's a short one taken in by Otten. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that will bring up 2nd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Milton Williams showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Now Mayfield. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. He'll look to throw. They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to get it back here just past the 35. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Throwing is Hurts. Forced out to his left. A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
They run out of the gun with Irvin. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he rifles one incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. And they'll send the slot in motion left. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Here now, 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw. Complete right side to Otten. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Cade Otten, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Buccaneers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And that makes it a 9-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Well, now how about this return? And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goddard. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Hurts will throw. And this is caught. So they took a chance, but they are back within a single point here in the 4th. And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Throw out right. It's brought in by Otten. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. They're going to look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. Here's Hurts to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Flushed out right. Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
On 3rd down, Barkley. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
This one, an absolute must. It's 4th and 4. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Barkley is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Here now, 2nd and goal. Another try for Barkley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points, and that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Mayfield. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
Here's Baker. He's going to let it fly. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's into the end zone. Unbelievable. A defensive collapse on the final play, and Charles Aiken tie him with a PAT.
I cannot believe that. Well, there's no doubt they just seized the momentum with that one. They can go ahead and kick the extra point here and ride that home wave on into overtime.
And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. And he's got it. It's caught. What a call with no time remaining. And with that, 2 points, they win the game. So let's recap. How about the guts in this one? You script the final play. Thought they were just going to try the PAT and tie it, send it to overtime, plus they went for 2, and they won it right there.
Well, the book, right? You know the book that everyone plays by, right?
Yep.
That mythical book says, kick it, get to overtime, you're covered. If you don't and you go for 2 and you don't get it, your job could be in jeopardy. But sometimes people just know their teams. They may have felt like they were out of gas. They had to have it now, and they did it and got out of there with a win.
And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. DA Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. Justin Tucker ready to go here. This is going to be a ton of fun. Ravens and Bucks. Here we go from Tampa. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Oregon. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. He may go. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Bucky Irving, 68 yards. And the Bucs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they have both over-committing in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. The defense is always talking about not letting Lamar Jackson get comfortable. A good job there on his opening drive of making him uncomfortable.
And you're talking about doing it so early in the game because all week long, there's been anxiety on the defensive side of the ball. How do we keep this guy hemmed in? How do we tackle him? To get it done that early, that's got to feel great for them.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
Mayfield. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. It'll be a gain of 5, and now we've got a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Mayfield. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3.
Always important as a defender on 3rd down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the first down marker. Excellent defense. Good touchdown.
Cade Otton, from 4 yards out. And the Bucs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 14-0. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second and a couple. Jackson from the shotgun. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Henry up the middle. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. Now 2nd and 5. Jackson now. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And, he takes a shot at the end of that play.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. And they'll send the tight end in motion. A 1st down carry for Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Second and 7, operating from the 34. Off the option, here's Henry. And a short gain down to about the 33. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
Two minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. Got to get to the 26 for a 1st. This is 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Derrick Henry, 33 yards. And the Ravens have got it back to within a score. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Here's 2nd and 10. And the slot man goes in motion left. Mayfield now. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much, because as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
After the interception, here's Jackson. It's caught by Aguilar. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Running from the gun with Henry. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Henry. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did that time for a loss.
They'll give Henry another shot, and this time he is in.
Yes.
Derrick Henry, as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. Mayfield to throw it. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Going with a dime work on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field have covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now a 2nd and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Now it's Jackson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
Inside handoff, Henry. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. Dancing away at the 35. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 69 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. And the Bucs are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Following the interception, Mayfield. Complete right side to Otten. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A well-executed 22-yard gain. A run up the middle with Irving. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. To throw, Mayfield. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Throwing, Mayfield. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 26. Straight ahead, it's Irving. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Second and 10. Mayfield on play action. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. 26 yards. And the Buccaneers have broken our tie and have taken a fourth quarter lead. And when the quarterback drops and has a guy that wide open in the end zone, his eyes have to get just as big as grapefruits.
Oh, without a doubt. I mean, this is the easiest throw you're going to get, and you're going to get the benefit of a touchdown on top of it. Make that throw.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. But they need their best drive of the game right here. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Throwing is Jackson. Completes it to Aguilar. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 80 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Well, that's complete to the fullback. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to get the football. 28-yard line. Obviously.
Welcome, football fans, to the birthplace of America, the city of brotherly love. The place where you'll find the best cheesesteak made in this country and some of the best football played inside of Lincoln Financial Field. Jake Elliott is out and ready to kick this one away. And we're underway from Philadelphia. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. On the give, this is Irving. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Baker now from the gun. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. From the gun, Mayfield. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And in, touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers take a 6-0 lead right away. It's a Chris Godwin touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
McLaughlin's extra point is up and good. And the Buccaneers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. Return starts at the 9. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. They've got first down from the 31. They run it with Saquon Barkley. He'll work it a couple of yards past the line. Play brought to an end by Jordan Whitehead. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
2nd and 8. This finds Smith. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point of the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Barkley trying this up the gut. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Tackled by big Logan Hall. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Completes this one to Jahan Johnson. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
First down, a run with Barkley. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. That's Antoine Winfield Jr. up to make that play. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap for Hurts. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for an Eagles first down. Offense already looking like they're in mid-game form. They've got it down to the 32. So before they can get set and snap it, the clock runs out on quarter 1. Neither side separating much so far. We'll return to the link right after this. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Running right, it's Barkley. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
When you call that 1st down running play, you don't always expect to get those kind of yards. They'll take that every single time.
A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. Hurts now from the gun. This one snagged by Dallas Goedert. And they make this stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
That 1st down, fellas.
All right, now let's get in that end zone. Steamroll, baby.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. This throw is caught. And he pushes it all the way to the goal line, but goes out at the 1.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. On the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Get in the end zone, fellas.
Let's go. Down like a lawnmower, baby.
Come on, fellas.
It's not like we can freeze it, defense. We need 6 on this drive.
Another chance to get that lone yard. Here's 2nd and goal. Gainwell can't push it across. They make the stand. It looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too.
The play lost a yard. It's now 3rd and goal.
They're going to try to run it in. Barkley barrels in for the touchdown. The Eagles earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. To do it this early, get out of the way, big time.
It's all set for the kickoff. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Now here's Mayfield. Catch made by Bucky Irving. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the 1st, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
They're set up at the 35 now. Palmer coming in motion left. 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. Chased out to his right. That's complete, Mike Evans. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Baker out of the pistol. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They really need some chunk yardage here on second down. Another try following the sack. He fires one deep down, and there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles are finally stopped on the return, but they'll still take over on the edge of the red zone.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Hurts setting up to throw. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Barkley. It's a gain of 2, and that halves the distance. It brings up 2nd and goal from the 2. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Barkley. And he's going nowhere there. Add that to what's been a tough afternoon for him. The Eagles decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. They've held him out twice. Here we go. 3rd and goal. Hurts looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the pressure drives them backwards. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our 2nd half. Something's got to be the difference maker here in half number 2. We'll see what it is as we're off and running once again. Has this at the 6. This return makes it up to the 25. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Here's Hurts. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
Hurts trying again on second down. That pass complete to Goddard. He finds space, middle of the field. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles take the lead right away in half number 2. Dallas Goedert the touchdown. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Here's the give to Irving. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Baker now off the play fake. He beams one deep right side. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Looking for Chris Godwin that time. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark. Really, from the first snap through this second half, there have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered. And that's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
And they won't do it. So that ball's incomplete on 4th down.
Sometimes a quarterback gets so focused on coverage down the field, you lose sight of those linemen right in front of you. On that occasion, he throws it right to the D lineman. Easy to get the paw up and swat away a potential first down.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Here's another carry for Barkley. And he's brought down for a loss.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
The Buccaneers bringing out a dime. Look, 3rd down coming. Back to throw, Hurts. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And the Buccaneers will get possession up towards midfield as they take the interception up beyond the 40.
That's so cool. He really did it all for him, didn't he? First, he forced the turnover, and then he set them up in a better spot with a really nice return. Yeah, he had designs on doing the scoring for him, too. One more move, and he might have broken it for 6.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. They kick the running back in motion. 1st down. Here's Baker. Got his target. It's Ahu. And he's able to cross midfield before going out.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Irving on the inside give. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Ball on the 45. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And they're going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers parlay the interception into points. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
McLaughlin tacks on the extra point. And the Buccaneers tie things up at 14. The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. And he needed a lot more power there. It came down a ways away from the landing zone, and they're going to start the possession up at the 40. On 1st down, Hurts. Able to get it to Barkley. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Second down now, 7 to go. From the 43. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to end up out of bounds, which will end our 3rd quarter. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. It's still a tie ball game, 14 points apiece as we get ready for the 4th. New set of downs for him from the 46. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And they take him down right along the 30. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
Yeah, you want to get above 5 yards to carry? Well, put together runs like that. And I'll tell you what else a run like that does, Kate. That sets up the play action, right? When you really just gouge and gash a defense like that, the next time you run that action, they're going to be thinking running the ball could go right over their head.
First down throwing for Hurts. That's complete. Here's Brown. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. To the ground with Barkley. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
He'll throw it. And on 4th down, that one won't work. It's incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Running right, it's Irving. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Buccaneers pushing to get within range for a game winner. First down, ball at the 36. Throwing, Baker. And they got there in time. He's taken down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass. And the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Finds a seam down the middle. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Wary of the clock here, Brock, but at least all their timeouts are still available. It's 1st and 10. Handoff headed right. Irving. Room inside the 10. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. They're all set up for the game winner. Let's see how they approach it, starting with this 1st and goal. Once again, Irving. And they're going to do it, Brock. They break the tie in the final minute. It's a touchdown. So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard-fought as you will see. But they grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win them the ball game.
You could almost feel them saying, Kate, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplished their goal, but you do have to ask the question, do they leave too much time on the clock? Stay tuned.
The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. And no return here. This is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
We can make a play here. All right? Take it to him. Carl Yeti. In the pocket. He's sharing out here, fellas. In the end zone, fellas.
He'll look to throw it. Try and push it deep downfield. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. That's Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers make the play that should win them this game.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football. They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So it's a win for the visiting Buccaneers. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And, Kate, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game that's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.
So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Buccaneers winners as we say so long from Philadelphia.
And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And off we go from Tampa. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Oregon. And he'll get this to the 32. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Mayfield to throw it. This ball complete to Trey Palmer. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And that play came together really well for them as he found open space, makes the catch, and gets down to the 1-yard line. You know he's kicking himself right now. He thought he had a chance to get a touchdown and put that in his ledger. Instead, his team gets a chance to cash in over these next few plays.
On 1st and 10, here's Irvin. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
At the 48-yard line.
Throwing, Mayfield. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Mayfield looks to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here's Mayfield. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. And again, it's Mayfield. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Mayfield on play action. Out route, and the ball is caught by Godwin. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Mayfield now. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 23. Baker going to give it to Irving. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
What's going on, guys? Shut him on this drive, boys! Good. Keep up the offense. Keep it up. Hey, alert, alert! Alert, alert! Watch out!
Mayfield. He's got Otten. And the Bucs are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
Straight ahead, it's Irving. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now's where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. To throw, Mayfield. He's got it. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he?
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Baker Mayfield scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Buccaneers post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Motion man is Shakir. Allen going to throw. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Well, this defense certainly knows they're going to have their hands full trying to slow down this passing game. Here's an example on the very first play from scrimmage. I think we'll see some different looks, maybe some pressure from different places, but it didn't work there, and it's a quick first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Shaquille Barrett coming in from that outside linebacker spot. He gets him down. It's a loss of 5.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
To throw, it's Allen. Buying time to his left. That'll be complete to Cook. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Bills' passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now Allen. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
This time they stay on the ground. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Even though they were stopped before the first down marker, well-executed run there by the offense.
It certainly was, and the best part about it, it opens up other plays, especially the play-action passing game. Because if you can sell the run, that brings the linebackers up, and you can throw over the top of them and in front of the safeties.
That is caught, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation, but they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen steps away to his left. Now he fires deep for Shakir. And he's got it inside the 10. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Khalil Shakir, 54 yards. And the Bills are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece.
That ties the game at 7. Tyler Bass will take on
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground with Irving. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That's now consecutive 5-yard carries to pick up the first down.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. A run up the middle with Irving. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
On the handoff, this is Irving. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now Baker going to change it up. Now Mayfield. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 14 yards that time for number 14.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. 7-7 is our score. Pretty even matchup so far as we start quarter number 4. From the 31, here's a 2nd and 7. They're going to look to throw. And this is caught by Evans. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 14. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Godwin, the motion man. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And the Buccaneers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
They'll set up a throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Pick made by Terrell Bernard. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
At their own 3-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the 4th quarter. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to them, 15 big yards.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Here's 2nd down and 3. From the gun, it's Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Number 86, Dalton Kincaid. A gain of 18 on the play. 1st down, Buffalo.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Here's Allen. Finding Samuel. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Throwing, Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll be touched down at the end, but a big play on that one.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Allen. And he's taken down, and that'll get him a little bit closer. Every yard at this point will help your field goal kicker out.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left. He tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Now Allen, escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Well, this crowd into it now. 3rd and 2. To throw is Allen. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. And the Bucs will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it, because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they pick that one off.
Mayfield. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw is made. Where's the catch? Got to catch it in that spot.
Mayfield to throw. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times. Nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10. Mayfield. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
Here's Baker. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Well, I mean, both offenses have clearly struggled throughout, so kind of fitting that it's another big defensive play that yields points here in the late going.
Yeah, really, both of these defenses have been up to the task throughout this game, and we haven't seen much in terms of offensive creativity or results. And there, not only does the defense force a turnover, but they have the presence of mind to take it back for 6 points.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Get in the end zone, fellas. Good. Get that first down, fellas. Let's go. I want to see your TV celebration dance.
Now Mayfield. He's going to let it fly. This ball intercepted. And the Bills are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Tampa.
Our coverage of the NFL has brought us to Space City and NRG Stadium, right next to where the old Astrodome sits, here in Houston, Texas. Kaimi Fairbairn ready to get this one going. And away we go from NRG Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. It gives to Pacheco to start the drive. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Throwing is Mahomes. Setting up the screen. Space past the 35. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Second and 10 now. They'll get it to Rashee Rice, complete. And they take him down right along the 30. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City. Running up the middle, Pacheco. He's contained at the line for no gain. Jalen Petrie there on the stop. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Running back sent in motion. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it. But it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down. The Chiefs bring on Harrison Butker for the field goal. From the left hash, this is from 47. Up and good from Blankenship. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Reed now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. They've got 1st down from the 31. Stroud in the air to start us off. Short pass brought in. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Connection made to Dell. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. Brought to a halt by Brian Cook.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through one quarter. Just a field goal separates these two. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Welcome back. We'll begin the second quarter with the Texans in possession. They've got 2nd and 7 to start. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So it'll be 3rd down.
Hey, I know nobody's perfect, and all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. He's going to loft one deep to the left. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Watson. And the Chiefs take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Second and 3. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. A first down carry for Pacheco. Past midfield to the 45. Down the sideline into the red zone. And he's finally hauled down at the 12. It's a huge pickup on the play. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
Coming off that carry, I'd go right back to him. Not a hotter hand on the field right now. Get that man the rock.
First down from the red zone. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing it. Unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
2nd down run by Pacheco. And he's able to bring this one down to the 4-yard line. Looks like a gain of around 7. That's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Pressure coming from Mahomes. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
In this This is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Mahomes to throw for it. And that is caught. It's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs grow their lead just before halftime. Now Harrison Butker for the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Chiefs make it a 10-point ball game. Reed now to kick this one away. Dameon Pierce now to return it. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Trying to find Stephon Diggs. And now they face 2nd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. From the gun, Stroud. He lofts it deep left. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by Jalen Watson. It's one of the NFL's newest venues, but it's already earned a reputation as one of its best. This is US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Will Reichert has it all teed up. And off we go from Minneapolis. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet. But let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Back to Pacheco here on second. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Go ahead. Find me an offense that won't take that type of efficiency on every snap. Listen, it was good execution, a quality gain, and it moved the sticks.
First down, ball at the 36. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Travis Kelce. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, that came at the perfect time.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Now it's Mahomes. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Harrison Smith with the INT. And the Vikings get the football on the first turnover of the contest. Wow, what an exciting start to this game, Brock. Apologies to the former QB. Not an opening drive touchdown, but an interception instead.
Yeah, exciting for one side. That would be the defense. Demoralizing for the other side as an offense. First salvo, listen, it goes to the defense. And now it really sets the stage for what I love and what you love, Kate. In this game of adjustments, in the game of back and forth, who's going to respond next?
Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
The one thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Here's Darnold. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Throwing here, Darnold. We'll get this to Jefferson. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First down, ball at the 36. Counter play, Jones. Will cobble together a yard there. Tackle made there by Derek Nottie. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
I know we all love the big home run plays, the highlight reel plays, but as an offense, these are just the stay on schedule kind of plays. I love the commitment to this run game. Keep working that body, keep working that body, keep working that body, and eventually you could take the will away from your opponent.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. He's got him, that's Addison. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. All right, still scoreless through 1 quarter, but that looks like it's going to change pretty soon. Couple of zeros on the board right now. More from US Bank Stadium after the break. It's Vikings ball as we return for the second, and they've got to be thinking points here. First and 10, here's Jones. And he's able to push this down to the 12. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Second down carry for Jones. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
They'll run here with Jones. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. First shot gets him 5. Still a couple of looks remaining. It's 2nd and goal. Receiver in motion, going left. Jones can't push it across. They make the stand. It looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too. So it's the 2-minute warning here from Minneapolis. The Vikings could break this tie for a halftime lead. So now, here's 3rd and goal. They'll run with Jones. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. They get 1 yard, but nothing more. It's 4th and goal. Will Reichard now to try the Vikings field goal. This is a chip shot from the left hash. Smith able to put it through. And that will get them on the board.
Well, I know once that drive starts out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Travis Kelce, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Back to throw Mahomes. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
The defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That's the rookie from Texas hauling it in. Decent gain here, but short of the first. Left to the air, Mahomes. He finds him beyond the marker. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Oh, I love fourth downs. It just brings out the very best, and you get to see how you handle the most pressure, and it turns out they handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing.
Mahomes on 1st and 10. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. They kick the running back in motion. Again, Mahomes to throw. He fires one deep down the right side. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked up by Stephon Gilmore. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Here's Darnold to throw. Into double coverage. Ooh, don't want to do that, and he's there for the interception. Nick Bolton has it. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got 1, we got 2. Do I hear a 3rd interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are...
Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. Looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in, but out of bounds.
2nd and 10 now. To the outside and complete to Kelsey. And he'll go out of bounds close to that 35-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
That's a pro's pro right there. That is one heck of an experienced catch. He made sure to secure the ball, but he also knew exactly where the sideline was to get both feet down.
First down, ball at the 36. Mahomes. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Ivan Pace has got it. And the Vikings make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks them up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. Looking to throw. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
One final shot before halftime. Forces that one, and it's intercepted. Justin Reed has the INT. And the Chiefs do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Reed now to kick this one away. Ty Chandler to return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Pass is caught. It's T.J. Hawkinson. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
And he hit a seam and got it to the opposing 44. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Staying on the ground with Jones. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on the 3rd and short.
One yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Dump off caught by his back. He's still going at the 30. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the red zone. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Out of the gun, a give to Jones. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
2nd and 8. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Chiefs can only get the return up towards the 10 before they're taken down. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the 2nd half of a 1-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
On from Pacheco to start the half. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
That's a pretty good stop on 1st down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Throwing is Mahomes. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Looking for Travis Kelce that time. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
And they pick him off again. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he takes this one back with a pick 6. That right there, that takes just the right circumstances to happen, but man, a big boy pick six, Brock, one of the most universally celebrated plays in this sport.
Look at the smile on your face.
I love it. Big boy touchdown. Come on now.
Yeah, I think you and a lot of fans are in it for the celebrations. Those big guys do so much work, and now they get their chance to play hero. It is a blast.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Now they send their back in motion right. Mahomes trying to get after the pick. That's complete. Isaiah Pacheco. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
2nd and 3 now. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground at once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Third and short. Here's Mahomes. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. So we're through 3 here. It's the Chiefs in possession to start. They trail, but that lead is reachable. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Another throw for Mahomes. He lets one fly deep downfield. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. Prime connected with Xavier Worthy there. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. The ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge gain.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. Clean breakup on that throw. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Running back sent in motion. 3rd down, it's Mahomes. Hauled in by Rice. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. Throwing again, Mahomes. Finds him over the middle. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. Throwing on 1st down, Mahomes. And that is caught. It's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs making a 4-point game here in the 4th. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups, and when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
That one splits the uprights, and the Chiefs cut it to a field goal game. Volley set up, and it's away. Just a three-point game now. Chandler now on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. With that play clock getting perilously close to 0, Kevin O'Connell calls for a timeout. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Jones once more. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. Call that a modest improvement. 3 yards that time, but still a 3rd and 7 upcoming. It's the 2-minute warning here in Minneapolis. Vikings only up by a few. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Back to throw it. Able to find Jones. Has some daylight through the 40. And what a hit there. Ouch, she faced the price for moving the chains that time.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle room. You call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Timeout taken by the defense. They're 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. 2nd down now, 7 to go. They give to Jones, right side. And he cannot shake the tackler along the line of scrimmage. Stuck to the ground, but nothing gained that time, and it brings up 3rd and 7. The Chiefs will use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down. Looking to throw. And Willie, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. Now we'll see Ryan Wright come on for the Vikings to punt this away on 4th. That's taken at the 15. And he gets him a small chunk of yards there before he winds up out of bounds. That punt goes 63 yards. And the Chiefs will get set to go on offense. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. He's on the move. Finds his man. It's Worthy. They're going to move the chains after a big play. 39 yards.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helped set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
A modest amount of time left, Brock, but crucially, no timeouts for him. It's 1st down. Running back sent in motion left. He'll look to throw it. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Here he is to throw. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. And there's a spike. That's going to stop it at 33 seconds. That's 16 on the pickup. And it'll be first down, Kansas City. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Back to throw. And that's a touchdown. The catch is made, and they lead just before the end of this game. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minute.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And, Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
A chance to take their lead beyond a field goal on this point after. And it's good, so they take the lead, and the extra point buys them some breathing room. A field goal does not tie it now. Reed now to kick this one away. Chandler now on the return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. Coverage team tracks him down as the return reaches the 35.
Trailing by one score late here, Kate. Maybe this is the return. Maybe this is what helps them get right back into it. Good field position now to start their most important series yet of this game.
Now Darnold. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Couldn't connect with Jordan Addison. And now it's second down. Throwing from the gun. Has it downfield working left. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You can go to a Little League field and tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple. And he's someone you can depend on to create space and make catches out of it.
Offense to the line for first down, conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining. Here's Darnold to throw. Hits him on the out route. 16 yards on the play. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
Here's Darnold. Locates Jefferson along the sideline, complete. And he'll be just inside the 10 before he goes out.
I love love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Gotta think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here, 1st and goal. One final shot here. Catch is made in close. And he gets to the end zone. There's no time left. That wins them the game. So it's a win.